So I got a little kind of video montage. No, this is a little story. This is a little selection of photos, I suppose, of like a day out that me and Soph had down in New Bedford, which is the south sort of end of Massachusetts. First of all, we went to the what's it called? The Whaling Museum, New Bedford Whaling Museum. So we had a look around there. So I got a couple of photos from there. Soph in the museum, looking at a couple of like the harpoons and stuff. It kind of went through about the history and stuff like that about it. Oh, and this was actually outside the museum, but that's like where the harpoons got fired out of the cannon on the boats. And then there's some like old styled sort of harpoons, various different types. You know, some of the boats they went out on to get the whales, it was pretty mental. It's like, it's crazy the history of it and what they did, to be honest. It must have been absolutely brutal. Soph on one of the bigger boats. It sort of went into like about the families and all that sort of thing, like sending money back to the families and how long they were gone, and sometimes the families would go with them on these massive journeys like children and stuff like that. It's crazy what they did to get the whales. That was a whale bone, obviously. Whale bones. I think it's a sperm whale, that one, but I think it is, I don't know. Anyway, yeah, so the Whaling Museum. Then we went out to walk down to the port, which is like a massive, like New Bedford is like a massive like fishing port. I should have sort of said that at the start, actually. It's like a massive industrial sort of port town, where all the fishing sort of boats go in and out of and stuff like that. So we went into that clam bar, and Soph got a lobster roll. I had a hot dog because I just don't like fish, but she loves the lobster roll. She's crazy for them. And more boats like lined up. I just like the fact they were like, you know, all lined up. I quite like that sort of the industrialness of it all. I like those sort of towns and places like that. And sort of the boats, you know, all the different stuff going on the boats. Oh, I did like that photo actually, because there was like there was two people on there and they were like doing some welding and stuff, but I would have liked to have got closer, but then they sort of, you know, see you and it's like, you know, different, but you get a different photo. But anyway, more boats. Yeah, you can see it's just huge boats. I don't know how deep the port is, but it's, you know, it's big stuff. It's a big place, and obviously little boats. Oh, I liked this one because it was like, you know, old and rusty, and I just like that. How often this goes out, I don't know, but I like that boat, so I got a few photos of it. Different bits and bobs. I wanted to get on it, but probably not a good idea. It's obviously someone else's boat. Oh, and this was sort of around the side of the port. I think it was an old power station and stuff like that. And I just quite like the look of it. And then we went and had a walk around the town and stuff like that. But I don't know why I didn't actually get any pictures of walking around the town. I'm not too sure, but there was this photo about, you know, the whole like social distancing and stuff like that, that we had to do. Oh yeah, because that's another thing I didn't mention. This was like sort of September time 2020. Masks wearing, social distancing still going on, and is still going on now. Stay the length of a temple toggle iron harpoon. I quite like that. Then we drove around sort of around the headland to Fort Phoenix, I think it was. Fort Phoenix reservation, kind of like a park reservation where you can just go and relax. And we sort of sat down and had a little drink and that sort of thing. Watched the sea just, you know, trickling along. And then we went and had a little look around there. Yeah. I guess similar to what these two were doing. I don't know who they were, but I just like the look of it, like the look of the photo. And yeah, that was our day out to New Bedford town. It was a good day out. It was a good day out. Actually, yeah, we dropped, and that's another thing. I should have thought this through. The dog didn't come with us this time because we sort of dropped her off at like a daycare place, so we could kind of have like a day on our own, just like mooching about and taking it easy and this and that. So yeah, it was a good day out. September, New Bedford, September 2020. That's it. If yeah, and another thing, if you like want to see some more of my photos or interested in that, have a look on my Instagram feed thing, which I think is, just type in Sam Hartfield Lewis and it should come up.